Much love, much light, much positivity, much blessings to everybody watching this video. I just wanted to come talk to you guys today about fear-based and love-based mentality and the importance of it. First, of course, I got to show off my jewelry. So these are my little Ankh earrings that I made, right? My jewelry might never match, but I wear it because I want to. And this is my little bracelet. I put a little amethyst here. And you got the copper wire on the amethyst, which I believe enhances it. I'm going to get all the details in it, but I always look stuff up and know the benefits of it and then forget what it does. But I know it's beneficial to me. Hilarious. But so yeah, I put a little copper around my amethyst to kind of enhance that crystal. And then I got some clear quartz around the top of it. Yeah, just my little cute little bracelet. But yeah, so to the topic. I think that it's very important that we pay attention to our mindsets and what we're thinking about. A lot of people don't really, I'm just going to burn some sage. A lot of people don't really think about their actions before it's done. And it's important that we take a step back and we be our first judge, right? We be our first ruler. Can't care about what other people think. Like, I've got to a point in my life, it's like, you know what, Simone, you're just going to be you. You're just going to do you. Because if you sit here and keep worrying about people judging you, you're never going to be happy. And what I realize is the people from previous generations and probably the newer generations, I mean, it's everybody, but I believe like everything we inhabit or what's the word? Inherited came from our parents when it comes to dealing with things and whatnot. And you can see the difference because when people have calm parents, you can see the difference in that person, right? So, yeah. And our parents, they were very fear-based. Like, they're very, even still, like, I see a lot of my family members that are older than me, and this is like 50 and older, that are really focused on or worried about somebody judging them. And it's just like, just live your life. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, shit, I don't care. It's like, why are you trying to walk around on eggshells just to live your world or live in your world? It's kind of crazy to me, but that's just how people are. But it's very important that we are not so fearful. Like, walking around being feared of being judged is just a feared mind state, and we can't do that. Like, fear is false evidence appearing real, which basically means, and I got that from Infinite Waters. If you guys don't know him, check him out. Basically, that means, you're scared of something that's not really scary. Like, I relate to horror movies. Like, a lot of the stuff in horror movies, it's really not scary, and things are not scary when you're prepared for them. And when you prepare for them, you understand it. When you understand, you love. Right? So if you love your life, you get prepared for a lot of the things you go through because you know it's coming. And you know it's coming because you're deeply intuitive. All of us are deeply intuitive. And you can tap into your intuition when you are aligned or when you're starting to become aligned. A lot of us just naturally can tap into that intuition. We were just born with it. Like babies, my daughter is a genius. She's so smart. It's easy for her to tap into what she wants or what she believes to do. Like, for instance, if she's trying to climb on something to reach something, when she knows she can't reach it, she knows she can't reach it. But when she knows she can reach it, she's trying to reach it. Hot mess, but she does it, If I had a fear-based mindset, I would have never went to Costa Rica alone. That trip was planned that, friends were supposed to come with me in advance. And, things fell through. But I took that trip by myself, and I almost didn't go. That's a lie, but it was in my head, you know what I mean, not to go. My daughter was supposed to come, I ended up leaving her. But I went, and I faced my fears. Because it's very fearful to travel outside of the United States alone, for the first time. Especially Costa Rica, like downtown San Jose. That place is wild, man. But, you know, I don't see no difference from there in the hood here. Besides, they don't speak my language. But I'm not talking about nobody. I was not talking to anybody. Unless they spoke my language, you know? And I follow my intuition. My intuition is my friend. And she leads me the right way. Can't live this fear-based mindset anymore because there are things that need to be done. And our children around us need to see us doing these things, so they do these things as well. You know, I'm going to say something like simple, maybe like changing your diet. Like a lot of people believe eating a plant-based diet is like, oh, I'll be malnourished and this, that, and third. Like, you love yourself, you'll understand. And when you understand, you're going to do that research. You know, a lot of us need to get out here and start doing some research and stop playing. Like, we have the access to it. So we can't walk around like our parents and be like, oh, well, you know, she made me mad, so I felt this way. No, boo-boo. She made you mad. Take a step back and realize how you allowed her to make you mad. You gave her your power, right? You gave somebody your power. Somebody's making you feel some type of way, you're giving them your power. Like, I've gotten to a point where my anxiety levels are low. You know what I mean? And me caring about what people think about me is low. You know, I'm being me for me. Like, I want to be me for me and love myself for myself. And it's important to everybody's growth that they love themselves for themselves and they don't try to fit in and they try to be themselves. Like, what I can offer to the world, the next person might not be able to offer to the world. So why am I trying to be like her? You know? Once you love, like I said, love is understanding. When you love, and I got that from Nature Boy. Or whatever he calls himself now. Which I believe a lot of the stuff we get, we just previously knew. Like, I found from my North Node that I knew a lot of information in my previous life, which I could believe because there's some things that come into my head. I'm just like, where did that come from? Isn't that common sense to everybody? But no, it's not. And I've always been that way from the youth. And I'll have people tell me, like, how do you see that? And they'll be like, you know, 40 years old. They're like, how do you see that? You're like 13. It's just like, that's not common sense to everybody. Deeply intuitive, right? It's important to be yourself. When I was younger, I used to write poetry, so I'm pushing myself to get back into poetry or doing things that I liked to do when I was younger. Like I said, it's important to do things that you love. When you love yourself, you start to understand yourself from the actions that you do. I write poetry because I'm good at writing. I'm good at expressing myself. And I'm learning this through myself. I do jewelry because I'm good at expressing myself. I'm good with art. I love art. You know, I like doing my hair in different styles because I'm good at expressing myself. It's a form of art. I take art in many different forms. Like my shape, my body shape, I want to change that. And I believe the body is an art. The body is completely art. Science, also art. You know what I mean? And that's something in my head too. Like a lot of things that are scientific, to me, seem very artsy as well. I don't know what that is with me, but that's just me. But I'm glad that I'm getting to know myself. I'm not fearful of learning myself. I'm fearless when it comes to learning myself because it's important. You can't be scared. Like, and that it goes to that extreme. Like, people are like, no, I love myself, this, that, that. You don't love yourself. You're scared to drink more water every day. You know what I mean? How you love yourself? You don't even know yourself. Get to know yourself. Stop being scared to make these choices. Stop being scared to make these decisions. And do what makes you happy. Like, you got to do what makes you happy. You can't do what everybody else is doing or what everybody else, whatever, everything makes them happy. You know what I mean? You understand what I mean? Like, I learned the other day, like, you know, I wasn't trying to push it on anything, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get up on tarot reading and reading my tarot cards. So I had went to somebody's, like a friend's house, and I had asked them if I could do a reading. And they ended up telling me it made them uncomfortable because, you know, they're Christian. You know what I mean? So, and I had to apologize because, you know, I consciously, like, I don't go out a lot. So if I went out often, I would understand and be able to read those signs. But unconsciously, I just did it. You know what I mean? Because I'm just being me. So you have to be fearless to try new things and, you know, be yourself. Nowadays, it's not easy to be yourself because people, like I said, they're so used to being judged. And we have to get off of that fear-based mentality. Like, some of y'all are saviors. Some of us are saviors. So we can't be scared to do things. you know? And as you can see, the world drops gems, and the system that we live in drops, the way, depending on how you look at them, could be gems as well, on trying to push fear tactics on us. You know, multiple different ways of fear tactics on us. And, you know, we only live once. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. And you have to figure out what you're here to do, what you were sent here to do, and just do it. We can't be scared. We cannot be scared anymore. That fear-based mentality is beyond us now. It's not even, it doesn't even make sense to be scared anymore. You know, it makes no sense. So, and like I said, we can't raise our children to be scared, and, you know, we have to teach them how to move with love. When you love yourself, you do things to better yourself, to make yourself happy. Like, emotion is more important. I actually had to stop the video when I left when I went to yoga. So I was talking to people, and, you know, we was talking about health and how important it was to just, you know, flow with it instead of being so strict on it, because being strict on it mentally can mess you up, and every day it's just like you're tripping on yourself, and that's not what we want either, you know. And sometimes being strict on it shows fear-based as well. That's why I had to relax on it myself, you know. One step at a time, you're gonna get there. If you're fearful, you're gonna feel like you're never gonna get there. If you believe, you understand, and you have faith in yourself, you know you're gonna get there, you know. So I really just wanted to talk about fear-based and love-based mentality. You know, we gotta preach love now. We gotta preach love. We can't be scared to do things. You want to quit your job and start doing something else? Do it. You can't be scared. Do your research. Understand it. If you love it, if you're going to love what you're about to do, love what you're doing, it's understanding. Love is understanding. Do your research. Understand it. Figure out what you're going to do. Then conquer it. Do it. What's stopping you? It's like working out. You want abs? Do it. Nothing's stopping you. There should be no fear on getting what you want. It's not real. It's not real. Horror movies, they not real. The people in it can be real, and their actions and stuff, but, you know, that don't have to be a part of your universe. Most of the time, it's not a part of your universe. So, let's move with love, y'all. We gotta move with love. And everybody that's moving with fear, you don't need them in your circle. Most likely, if you move with fear, you probably not, I mean, you could be listening to this video, but, you know, you might not understand it too much. Oh, she's crazy. You know? That's okay. My crazy ain't for you. We all got a little bit of crazy in us. I like my crazy. My crazy is fire. Happy Aries season, y'all. My daughter's birthday was yesterday. I feel the heat this season, and I'm excited for what's coming up and what's gonna happen, right? So much love to y'all. Much peace. Thanks for tuning in with me. Like, share, subscribe. I put another piece. Oh no, I think I had this on earlier, but I'm gonna share this again because I think it's so cute, right? I looked up the traits. Amethyst is to help you get a line. The copper enhances it, and it helps with metallic, I believe, something like that. And then the rest is wood, and this is clear quartz. If you can really see, there you go. Clear quartz on the outside, and the clear quartz enhances the amethyst, right? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get up on getting my Etsy out there and uploading my Luna Gems jewelry on my Instagram page. That's another thing. Like, I believe for myself, I move fear-based when it comes to doing that because I want everything to be so perfect. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Just like even my videos, like I want my videos to be so perfect, like, and I'm just learning how to just let it go. You know, sorry, there's a fly. Just let it go. Like, I don't gotta wear makeup every time I do a video. My hair don't gotta look the best every time I do a video. I just need to get it out there and get the information out there whenever I have it. So I'm gonna try to be up on my videos a little bit more because I know people need to hear these things. Even if I don't get a lot of views right now, somebody's gonna hear it if that needs to hear it. Much love and blessings to you, right? Sometimes I need to play these, but all the times I need to play these back. Most of the times I'm making the videos for myself. Much love to y'all. Much peace, much blessings. I'm gonna be practicing my tarot reading. That's something I want to do for myself. I'm very intuitive. I've learned it by just doing a little bit, and it's awesome. It's amazing. I'm having fun with it. Do what makes you happy. No more fear. Love only. Love up. Alright? Much love. Peace.